This is Street Connect, a project that I started to bring more purpose and connection into New York City life. And I do that by having conversations with strangers.
Have you ever been frightened having a conversation with someone in any of these interviews?
I have to combat a lot of like prejudgments and stuff like that before I approach anybody.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes when I see people, I'm like, And sometimes I think what I've been more like surprised by kind of is like people who stop and who are willing to have conversations immediately that I thought weren't going to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes I'll see people and I'm like, this person's gonna like turn me down. And I'll ask them and they'll be like, yeah. And I'm like,
Wow.
okay. Like, so I've been more surprised by that. Like I try not to judge by what people are wearing or like what they look like.
Yeah.
Because I pre-screen a little bit. I haven't been in any like super uncomfortable situations.
Yeah.
You know, which is good. Thanks.
And you get rejected more?
I get rejected a lot.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. So like probably for every time that I sit down with somebody, I probably have gotten rejected like 5, 6
Oh, really?
times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, like one of the first things that came to my head, I was like, God, I'm going to look really ugly on camera, which is such a stupid thing, where it's like so silly to think that way.
It's sometimes like really sad for me too, like for like some of the reasons that people give, and it's like, man, like
it's definitely mostly insecurity that people are like, how I feel like the camera daunts people, which is kind of ironic because I'm like the Instagram era and I'm still like, oh
exactly. But then it's like you control that.
Yeah,
like
manage it more.
Giving somebody else like the control to like choose what image of you gets put out, and you don't know what it is. It's like you feel more protective of that, which is understandable. You know what I mean? I get it. What like is something that you overcame that you didn't think that you could?
Maybe moving here. It was very like daunting for me. Like I'm such like a home bird, very like close to my mommy, and I feel like I always was like, move out of the house, I'm going to be in Ireland forever, etc. But then like circumstances in my life, I was like, no, I deserve to move on and see more of the world. So I think even that, like even just having the confidence to go or like go through the application process, because you go through like interviews and stuff.
Right.
I feel like that was definitely like a huge thing for me, just even like confidence wise, which is probably such a minor thing to so many people. But like I suppose
to move across the world.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah. So probably that. Like I feel like I'm proud of myself for being here. Now, I haven't been here too long, so don't quote me on it.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like I'm quite proud of myself.
What gave you the like strength to be able to do that, you think?
I don't know. Maybe I felt like I was a bit in a rush in Ireland, so I was like, this will change it up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you feel like that it has done that?
Yeah, definitely. I just feel like I'm like, there's so much more to the world, and like where I live, like everything's quite like, you kind of hang out with the same people and you do the same things and everyone knows everything about everyone, whereas here you feel like you have a bit more freedom to do things.
Right.
I suppose get out of your comfort zone.
Right. That's good. How's it been being away from your mom?
Okay, but don't tell her that. She still calls me frantically, like 3 or 4 times a day, despite the time difference. Like obviously some days when you're like emotional and hormonal, it's hard, but other than that, it's fine.
It's like, what are your hopes for being here?
Well, like obviously I want to get like a job and I don't know, I kind of hope to find myself more than like career driven, but obviously I need a job for money. But
right, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know, probably figure out who I am. Like I feel like I don't really know who I am yet.
That's like an interesting journey that you're embarking on.
Yeah, should be exciting.
Yeah, finding yourself is like, and it's.
Well,
like,
I feel like you know, like you kind of figured out your whole life. But
yeah,
like,
right. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
like,
maybe figure out who adult me is.
Did you just be coming out an adult?
I'm 22, so.
Like an adult.
Adult.
Like I'm trying to. You're 22, so yeah, you're just coming into that.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just like, who am I?
Yeah. Who's this?
Yeah.